Do you ever think, I don't feel like myself anymore? A lot of women say that in midlife, and most of the time they don't even know exactly what they mean by it. They just know something feels off. That they'll say things like, I used to know who I was. I used to feel more like me, or I don't recognize myself lately. And that can be unsettling because it's not just about being tired, it's about feeling disconnected from yourself. For a lot of women, this doesn't happen all at once. It happens slowly. Little by little, you get used to being needed, being responsible, being the strong one, being the one who keeps everything going. And somewhere along the way, you stop checking in with yourself. And it's not like you do it on purpose. You do it just because life is busy. You make choices based on what needs to be done this very minute, not what feels right for you. So over time, you can end up living a life that works on paper, but it doesn't feel like it fits anymore. That's when women start to say, I don't feel like myself. It's not that you have disappeared. It's that you've changed. Your needs have changed. Your limits have changed. What matters to you has changed. But a lot of women keep trying to live like nothing's changed. They keep using their old rules, their old expectations, the old way of measuring themselves, and that creates the disconnect. Not because you're broken, but because you've grown to a different part of your life. Midlife is also often a season of identity shift, not in a dramatic way, in a quiet, everyday way. You start to realize that what used to work doesn't really fit anymore. And instead of asking, who have I become? Most women ask, how do I get back to where I was? But what if the real midlife shift isn't going back? What if it's getting to know who you are now? That can feel scary because the old version you is familiar. It's what you know, even if she was exhausted and overwhelmed. But the version of you now has different needs, different priorities, and she deserves to be listened to. Here's something small to try this week. When you catch yourself thinking, I just don't feel like myself anymore, try asking, what feels different about me now? And what do I need more in this part of my life? You're not judging, you're not fixing, you're reconnecting to who you are now. And it happens in small check-ins. If you don't feel like yourself anymore, it doesn't mean you've lost yourself. It usually means you've outgrown an old version of yourself. And there's a new version of yourself that's asking to be acknowledged. In the next video, we're going to talk about something that's draining a lot of women in midlife. And even if they can't always put their finger on it, the invisible weight, the mental and emotional load that makes everything feel heavier, and how to start setting some of that down. When you don't feel like yourself anymore, sometimes what helps most isn't figuring everything out. It's giving your system a moment to settle. I created a gentle reset for that exact reason. It's something you can use when your mind feels busy or your body feels tense, just to help yourself come back to the moment. I'll leave the link below if you'd like it. Be gentle with yourself. I'll see you next time.